Jimmy?
I think you're the bravest man I've ever known.
One of my friends on Facebook posted an advertisement that the American Humanist Association is running. And they're upset because God's getting a lot of attention right now. Everyone's talking about Jesus. We can't have that. Humanists launch first ever national godless holiday campaign. By the way, the word holiday was pointed out to me by Deborah J.M. Smith. Holiday is short for holy day. It's a contraction of holy day. So that's funny right there. The article says, celebrating a new kind of holiday tradition, the American Humanist Association has launched a new advertising campaign similar to the one that ran in the nation's capital last year, which made headlines around the globe. That kind of makes it sound super important. Only this year, instead of the campaign focusing on a single location, ads will be blazoned across transit systems in 5 cities, including Washington, D.C., New York, New York, Chicago, Illinois, Los Angeles, California, and San Francisco, California, marking the first ever nationwide humanist holiday advertising campaign. No God, no problem. That's what the advertising proclaims, featuring an image of several smiling, Santa hat-clad individuals. The ads will kick off in Washington, D.C. in time for Thanksgiving weekend, running inside 200 buses, 50 rail cars, and on the side or tail of 20 buses. They're spending money on this. This is how desperate atheists are for attention. Christmas bothers them so much that they have to they gather up donations and they spend who knows how many hundreds of thousands of dollars advertising their philosophy of there being no God. The campaign will continue with ads appearing on select buses in New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, and San Francisco starting in early December. You can click a link here and see the ads. And their big square ad has an older white guy in glasses in the background, kind of out of focus. A younger woman, an Oriental woman, and then in the foreground is a Middle Eastern-looking woman, and then next to her on the right is a younger white guy, all of them wearing Santa hats, and it says, "No God, no problem. Be good for goodness sake." Humanism is the idea that you can be good without a belief in God. And when I used to hang out in the evil left-wing chat room, there was a fellow in there who was proclaiming the wonders of humanism. And he used to type on a regular basis, almost like a drone, like a robot, just over and over again, the same words. Humanism has the answers. And then people would respond. And my response was always, then why are you such a dickhead? This guy used to type the most horrendous insults and vulgarity at men and women. He would call women the C word in the chat room when they disagreed, when they were conservative. Of course, this guy was a liberal atheist. And he would call women horrible names. And he would type the most angry, hateful things. So you knew this guy was very unhappy. And I used to ask him, well, if humanism is so great, why are you such a dickhead? And of course, there was never any response to that. Because what could he do to respond? He was obviously a terribly unhappy and unsettled and unhinged individual. These are the kinds of people who are attracted to a campaign like this. No God, no problem. One thing I really want you to get out of this, and the main reason why I'm talking about this at all, is because I want you to notice that this campaign is not a campaign about espousing their wonderful God-free philosophy. If that were the case, they could do it any freaking time. They could do it in October before Halloween. They could do it in August. They could do it in March. They could do it in May. They could do it anytime. But they're doing it beginning at Thanksgiving and all through Christmas. Why? Because Christmas is arguably the most holy holiday in the Christian faith. This ad campaign is not as much pro-humanism as it is attacking Christians and Christianity. I want you to get that. When you see these ads, if you live in one of these cities and you see these stupid ads, understand, this is not about how great humanism is. This is about how empty humanism is. This is not an ad campaign about what humanists have, what humanists possess. This is about what humanists lack. This is about what Christianity has. They see the celebrations. They see the lights, the Christmas trees. I don't care if it's people who are celebrating in a secular manner or not. It's still, for them, it's Christianity. They see Christmas everywhere. It drives them buggy. These atheists hear Christmas music all over the radio. Even if they're listening to talk radio, what do they hear? They hear Christmas bumper music. They hear Christmas commercials, holiday commercials. And even if it's, like I said, if it's secular and they just talk about the holiday, they've still got to face Santa Claus. This is about making them feel better because they can't stand it. On television, all day and night, there are Christmas decorations on the set of the Today Show. There are little Christmas logos at the bottom of the television screen. There are Christmas movies and Christmas specials, Charlie Brown Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. All of this Christmas stuff drives these people so crazy. Like we read the article last week about one person complained in the local Superior Courthouse here in Southern California. So they had to pull the Christmas tree because one atheist got his or her panties in a bunch. They can't stand Christmas. It permeates everything that's going on right now. Most Americans, by far, identify themselves as Christian. And the atheists who espouse non-belief feel completely left out. So this is their campaign. They're spending money nationwide to advertise godlessness during the Christmas season. Don't feel angry towards these people. I was angry. But I'm thinking anger is not the right reaction to this. How can you not feel sad for people who have to lash out this way? How can you not feel bad for people who spend their money to promote godlessness? If someone really didn't believe there was a God, you might kind of look at crazy religious people and scoff at their belief. But you wouldn't take it personally like so many atheists do. This ad campaign by the American Humanists is a personal reaction to Christmas. They can't stand to sit through Christmas and not respond to it, not react to it. And their reaction is, you know what, just be good for goodness sake. Humanism is the idea that you can be good without a belief in God, which is entirely a different issue, because I do believe that people who are humanist or atheist or both can be good people. I think there are plenty of people around who are atheist and they're decent people. I'm not saying that you're indecent just because you don't believe in God. But this ad campaign attacking Christians and their faith at the time of Christmas is indecent.
The Jimmy Z Show.